Welcome back. We're back in the junk room here for a whole new video. And it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't get to sleep. How can I when I got Star Wars on my brain? And I thought, what better way than to share with you about 10 things I thought about Star Wars when I was a kid. That's right, it's time for me to embarrass myself. I first saw Star Wars back around 1977. I was going on 5. I don't really remember it much, but I know I saw it when it got re-released in 78, 79. I saw Empire, but I lived Star Wars. Most of my memories of at least A New Hope isn't from the movie. It's from the Star Wars Story album. I love this record. You know, we didn't have the VHS or DVDs back then, and for me, this was Star Wars. This is how I got my Star Wars fix for many years. And here's a little side note. Did you know the guy that narrated this is the guy from Soap? No, not Benson. This is the guy that took Benson's place in the later season. I didn't know that for years later. And it kind of disappointed me that he didn't come back for the Return of the Jedi album. And for some reason, I never had the Empire Strikes Back story record. Oh, what a bad childhood I had. You know what else I didn't have as a child because I didn't know about it? Was this thing. Did my parents not love me? How could I not have had that? That has to be the greatest outside toy ever made. We're getting way off topic because today we're going to talk about 10 things that I was dumb about when it came to Star Wars. And I'm going to embarrass myself. So let's just get right to it. But let me say this again before I start. This is 10 things I thought as a kid when I was little like this. Yeah, you can see why I thought stupid things. I mean, look how I looked. You can see why Amy Covey never talked to me. Anyway, this isn't the things I think about now. So it's things I thought when I was a dumb kid. I'm an dumb adult now, but I don't think these. I got a whole new list of dumb things probably now. So let's get started. First up, Luke throwing the rope twice. I don't know why I thought this, and actually I've talked to other people that thought this too. You know, right before Luke gets ready to swing across the light bridge, and his sister gives him a kiss for good luck, I could have swore his first time he threw it, he missed. And he had to pull the rope up and throw again. I remember this scene in my head. And actually a few other people say they remember it too. Now I know what you're thinking. George Lucas always went back and changed stuff. But there's no clip of this anywhere I can find. And I have the original before they added A New Hope versions of the DVDs. And it's not there either. So I'm just going crazy? What happened? I could swear he pulled that rope up twice. I guess that's part of that whole Berenstein Bears parallel universe kind of thing. And while we're on the subject of that, I could swear when I went to see The Empire Strikes Back just for opening weekend, me and my brother both swear just for opening weekend, Star Wars blasted on the screen and exploded and Darth Vader's head appeared before the crawl started. Now as I'm older and I know that scene doesn't exist, I think we must have saw the trailer at the theater because that happens in the Empire Strikes Back trailer and we must have got our memories both, somehow we both got that confused into seeing it open night. I'm guessing we went to see something else. Maybe we went to see Smokey and the Bandit 2 and they showed a trailer to the Empire and we just thought we were seeing Empire. You know, Smokey and the Bandit and Empire Strikes Back are almost like the same movie, so you can see how that would happen.
Coming to your galaxy next summer.
Okay, now here's a line I thought was wrong for years. During the cantina scene, Walrus Man and old Dr. Uglyface starts a fight with Luke Skywalker. What's the warning Mr. Uglyface gives him?
You just watch yourself. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems.
We're wanted men. We have the destinies on 12 systems. Well, for years I thought he says, we're wanted by Ben. Yeah, I thought maybe Ben Kenobi wanted them. I thought maybe they were outlaws by the Jedi. I was like, well, don't they know Ben's standing right there? Why would they pick a fight with somebody with Ben Kenobi standing right next to the guy they're picking a fight on? Why don't they leave? I really did. I honestly thought for many years that that ugly-faced man said, we're wanted by Ben. God, I was a stupid kid. Talk about being stupid. How about the X-Wing pilots at the end of the movie fighting the Death Star? You know, when they say,
Lock S-files and attack positions.
I thought they said lock your ass into position. I really did. I thought they said lock your ass in position. I thought maybe he meant tighten up the seatbelts or something because they were finna get ready to fight. And I would run around the house saying that. Lock your ass in position. Lock your ass. It doesn't even make any sense. Lock your ass in position. And then, after I realized it wasn't ass, I thought he said asphalt. And I was like, what's that mean? Lock the asphalt. Whew. Man. If I had a time machine, I'd go back and punch myself in the face. And another thing, and the stormtroopers, I swore they were robots. And I had a good reason for thinking this. And I'll show you. On the back of the Kenner action figure, I thought it said oil. And I thought that's meant where you put the oil in. I used to debate with my brother all the time. They're robots. They're not people in costumes. And he would say, I would tell him, look, it says oil. That's where you put the oils in. They're robots. They have to have oil or they'll get all rusted. Oil can. But I thought for sure they were robots. I mean, I would have went to my grave thinking they were robots if I never saw any other Star Wars films besides A New Hope. Even though my brother tried to explain, Luke and Han beat up stormtroopers and stole their armor. I don't know what I was thinking. Again, I mean, look at me. Does this look like somebody that's got it all figured out? And you ready to get even dumber? If you don't think I was dumb enough, here's one for you. At the end of A New Hope, when the rebels were on the moon of Yavin at the rebel base, I thought that was Earth. How did I even love this movie? You're getting everything so wrong. I thought that they went to Earth, and that's where the Death Star was headed to blow them up. Although I saw the movie a million times, and I knew it started with a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I still thought they were on Earth at the end of the movie. Now here's another one from A New Hope. For some reason I was really stupid when it came to A New Hope. I don't know because I listened to the record so much, or maybe because I was younger when I saw it, or maybe I was just stupid. Who knows? But here's something I thought. When Darth Vader chokes that Empire guy in the briefing room, I thought he puked up some kind of yellow slime. So I thought he was some kind of transforming alien, and he didn't have red blood like us humans. Yep, I'll show you the scene.
Enough of this. Vader, release him.
As you wish.
Did you see it? Did you see anything like some kind of yellow vomit? I sure did as a kid, but now looking back I can see that's a reflection of a light. In my defense, I didn't have a videotape. I saw it in the movies a couple of times and some things stuck in my head. But this one here, I think I did remember seeing it on video back in the mid-'80s when we had it on video. Or when we recorded it off HBO, I used to watch it every day. And yeah, even still watching it every day, I thought his was puking up yellow slime. And like I said, most of these are about A New Hope, but don't worry. I was stupid when it came to Return of the Jedi also. There's a scene of 3PO talking to Bosch, and Biff Fortuna walks up and says something. And Huttese, I guess. But for the longest time, I thought Biff Fortuna was warning Bosch that C-3PO was gay.
He's gay, Zeba.
I don't know if droids can even be gay, but I swear that Biff Fortuna walks up to Bosch and says, he's gay.
He's gay.
It boggled my mind as a kid. I was like, how can C-3PO be gay? But then I thought, well, I guess out of all the droids in the movie, if any of them was gay, I would have to pick C-3PO.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But did he think that Boss was trying to hit on 3PO? Is that why was giving him the warning? I don't know. I have no excuse for being so dumb. And here's another one of those misquotes I thought for a long time, and still, when I made this video, I wasn't 100% sure. I had to go check. There's a line with Obi-Wan Kenobi says, "You must do what you feel is right, of course." And for years, I thought he said, "You must do what you feel is right for the Force." Now I can kind of see how somebody would mix that up, especially when you couldn't watch the movies over and over and over again. Although, for years after, into the 90s, into the prequel era, and everything else, I thought he said the Force. And it wasn't until I watched it probably a few years ago, and I thought, wait a minute, what did he say? And I ran it back and put this closed caption on, and he says, "You must do what you feel is right, of course. Not, you must do what you feel is right for the Force. But I can kind of see how the Force works there, so I'm not going to beat myself up over that one too much.
You must do what you feel is right, of course.
This one may be the worst one of them all. When I first went to see The Empire Strikes Back, I thought Lobot was Tarkin. No joke. I thought this helmet, I thought that thing was connected to his head where they pieced his head back together. And I thought it was Tarkin. I don't know why I thought he was younger or looked nothing like him, or why he didn't even have a speaking part. Why would they have Tarkin in the movie if he's not even going to have a speaking part? Why would it be Tarkin? Why would Tarkin be on Cloud City? It's just the whole thing is just stupid. Why would I think that? Even if it looked like Tarkin, why would I think that? It makes no sense for him to be on Cloud City. And I remember thinking that, and again, debating with my brother. And I remember with my brother, when we got the toy of Lobot, I was like, hey, look at the new toy I got. I got Tarkin. And he's like, what? What are you talking about? That's not Tarkin. That's Lobot, you stupid idiot. I don't even deserve to watch Star Wars, do I? I didn't even deserve to call myself a Star Wars fan thinking Lobot was Tarkin. Whew. Okay, and here's the last one. It doesn't really have to do with the movie, but it just shows you how stupid I was as a kid. And when I tell you this story, you'll say, well, you were about 5, 6 years old. It's okay for kids to think that. But when I tell you this, keep in mind that I was 12. Right around before the Return of the Jedi was released, guess who came into my town, to the local mall? Darth Vader and Chewbacca. And me, at 12, going on 13, I thought these were the real people. No, I didn't think these were the actors in the movie. I thought it was the real Darth Vader and the real Chewbacca. Honestly, I thought that. And I was upset. I mean, I was upset for days that Chewbacca was hanging out with Darth Vader. And I thought for sure that this meant in Return of the Jedi, Chewbacca was going to turn on Han Solo. Now, I knew Star Wars was a movie. Why did I think the Chewbacca at the mall was the real characters? I can't explain it. I don't know why I thought that, but I remember daydreaming about it. And I remember getting my picture with him. And even telling Chewbacca what school I went to, because I thought he was going to come up and see me. Yes, for like a week, I daydreamed that Chewbacca was going to show up at my school. He was going to hang out with me and play with me on the playground. I was 12 years old. I thought I had it all figured out. That's that Chewbacca's going to turn on Han Solo and the Rebels. He's hanging out with Darth Vader. 12 years old. And I thought me and Chewbacca was going to be friends. He was going to come to my school. And I, at the same time, was upset after hanging out with Darth Vader. Again, I didn't think these were their actors. I thought these were the real characters. I'm embarrassed to admit this. How did I not know it was just a local guy looking for some extra money on the weekend and got into a suit? I bet when it was all over, they got a good laugh at me in the parking lot. Did that kid think we were real? He was like a teenager almost. Well, that's it. That's 10 things, 10 dumb things I thought about Star Wars. Now, don't leave me be the only one here. I'm sure you have some dumb things too. Leave them in the comments below so I don't look like the only idiot here. And again, like we always end the video, I want to thank you for watching. Click that thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel because you never know what kind of video I'm going to do next. Hope you enjoyed watching this, and we'll see you next time I want to make a fool of myself. And until then, keep your eyes StarWarsJunk.net. Peace out, player!
Be
sure to tune in next week for another exciting story.